By number 1, Silsol. Big day for Henry Mooreshead, claiming the £7. 2 is Zarkanda, Harry Cobden. 3, The World's End, Adrian Heskin. 4, Gabriel, Mitch Bastian claims 5. 5, Minella Awards, who galloped with American at Wincanton when our cameras were there. Noel Feely. 6 is Champers on Ice for Tom Scudamore. 7, Robin Hannon, Richard Johnson. 8, No Hasselhoff, Harry Skelton. 9, La Rocher, Lizzie Kelly claims 3. And 10, Three Musketeers, Bridget Andrews also claiming 3. 11, Sam Spinner, Joe Colliver. And 12, Theo's Charm for Darrell Jacob. 13, The Dutchman, Robbie Power. 14, Temple Ross, Jamie Bargery claims 3. 15, Finger on the Switch, looking for a James Bowen double. And Ibsen, Jack Kennedy. Rounds off a 16-strong field. 4 places, thankfully, for each way betting, and I would imagine this betting market's pretty lively, Matt. Attentions of all of the other rivals as they all stepped over that. One that's very wide on the course is Minella Awards. I think that's a deliberate tactic, taken right out to the centre. Just see him in the background there in red and green as the leaders make their way on towards the third. There you can see Minella Awards charting a wider course for Noel Feely. Heading on towards the third then, Sam Spinner out in front from Champers on Ice, Silsol towards the outside, and then Robin Hannon as they step over the third. The World's End took it in midfield on the outside of Finger on the Switch. Midfield for Gabriel on the outside of the Dutchman. Reminders for Temple Ross, who's gone with no fluency through the first half mile. No Hasselhoff is towards the back early on. La Rocher as well. Theo's Charm, after meeting that early interference, is also well back. And Zarkanda is last of all. Round the first turn that brings them back towards home. Sam Spinner leading by a length from Champers on Ice in second. In third is Robin Hannon, who races on the inside of Silsol. Fifth place for Ibsen, who's just on the inner of the nose-banded yellow jacket of Finger on the Switch. The Dutchman in midfield with Gabriel, and the World's End in the blue and white hoops with the maroon sleeves. Red and black towards the inside, Three Musketeers of No Hasselhoff and Minella Awards. Temple Ross on the outer as they reach the first in the straight of La Rocher. He'll take that okay, with Temple Ross now 1 from the back and Zarkanda last of all. They're just preceded by Theo's Charm. So halfway up the home straight, Sam Spinner out in front from the grey Champers on Ice. Towards the inside in the yellow and blue colours, Robin Hannon just ahead of Silsol as they all step over that. Ibsen racing in 5th on the outside of Finger on the Switch. In 7th towards the inside is the Dutchman. Then Gabriel with the World's End as Sam Spinner leads them over the next flight of hurdles. Temple Ross again, he's really struggled right from the word go, Temple Ross. There's no zest at all. He's last of all. They are all still standing, and we've got a circuit to travel. And out in front it's Sam Spinner who leads by a length. Champers on Ice in second, the grey. Yellow colours on the inside, Robin Hannon. Racing in third for Richard Johnson, just on the inner of Silsol. Finger on the Switch is next with Ibsen and the World's End. We'll be 3 deep into the turn. Gabriel just on the outer of the Dutchman, leading back through midfield, finding the likes of No Hasselhoff, La Rocher, Minella Awards and Three Musketeers. Theo's Charm is 2 from the back, turning away. And Zarkanda is 1 from the rear with Temple Ross last of all. So out on the final circuit they head. Joe Colliver on Sam Spinner, into the back straight, showing the way by a length from Champers on Ice, who continues to pursue in second place. Third for Robin Hannon, Silsol being ridden along in 4th. The pace has just picked up slightly, gaps appearing between a few of the runners. Finger on the Switch is next as they reach the first of the obstacles down the back. Sam Spinner ridden into it, definite increase in the tempo, and all of a sudden a few who were sitting quietly are pushing along. Ibsen's rider, one of those. Silsol's rider, another of them. As Sam Spinner and Champers on Ice head towards the middle one down the back. At the back of the field, Temple Ross has been pulled up. Temple Ross, the first one out of the race. Three Musketeers and Zarkanda are currently out of touch with the rest of the field as Sam Spinner leads them towards the 4th last. Champers on Ice in second, Robin Hannon third, Silsol, Finger on the Switch, the World's End in the maroon sleeves. Out wide, making a little bit of progress, is La Rocher, and Minella Awards still charting that wide course. Theo's Charm making some ground with the Dutchman as they take 4 from the finish. Silsol pecked, Three Musketeers is struggling. Ibsen's lost a lot of ground. Gabriel receives reminders. Silsol is dropping off them as well. So this leading group is being thinned out by Sam Spinner and Champers on Ice, and they leave the back straight from La Rocher on the outer of the World's End. 5th place on the inside for the Dutchman. Finger on the Switch. Theo's Charm getting involved. Last year's runner-up has moved through into a share of 7th place. Then No Hasselhoff, and they're away from Robin Hannon, who's lost ground. Minella Awards couldn't go with the leaders, and these two on the front end are taking plenty of reeling in at the moment. moment as Sam Spinner leads them towards the third last. Champers on Ice in second. In third, the Dutchman for Robbie Power. Then the World's End. Theo's Charm continues to stay on. Sam Spinner galloping on resolutely. He's over 3 from the finish. The Dutchman jumps past Champers on Ice. Theo's Charm has moved through into fourth. Then the World's End, Rocher. No Hasselhoff and Finger on the switch, but Sam Spinner is down towards the second last, leading by a good 3 or 4 lengths. Sam Spinner put in a short stride, landed on all fours, but quickly regathered. The Dutchman in second, Champers on Ice, then Theo's Charm and No Hasselhoff as they head down towards the last, and forging even further clear is Sam Spinner as he heads down towards the final fight. Sees a really good stride there, comes up well. The Dutchman in second, Theo's Charm, Champers on Ice, and No Hasselhoff for the places, but Sam Spinner and Joe Colliver look like bagging a very valuable prize here for trainer Jed O'Keefe, and he's pulling right away in the closing stages. Sam Spinner a dozen lengths to the good over the Dutchman. Theo's Charm trying desperately to hang on for third ahead of No Hasselhoff. But a big day for Joe Colliver, Jed O'Keefe and owners Karen and Paul Chapman. Sam Spinner copes with yet another rising class to win this valuable prize well. Dutchman was second. Theo's Charm last year second, is third this time around. No Hasselhoff, Finger on the switch. Behind these, Le Rocher. Then behind those, the World's End. Three Musketeers has finished. Ibsen has Gabri. And the last one to do so was Silsol. Well, Sam Spinner, he